What's up, guys? Welcome to A Good Measure Cakes. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a vegan cookies and cream cake. So let's get started. So as you can see here, I have my turntable. I also have some multi-purpose non-slip matting and my cake board. I'm going to put all of that together, and then I'm going to grab my buttercream here. This is a cookies and cream vegan buttercream. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of that onto my cake board to add some security when I place the cake on top of the board. I'm taking my cakes out of the pan and I'm going to get ready to torte them. So I'm going to cut off the domes on top, and then I'm going to split them into two so that I will have 4 layers. It's very important that you use a serrated knife going through and cutting these cakes so that you can have like an even layer. You don't want your cakes to be all topsy-turvy. So now I'm just going to place that on top of the cake board, and then I'm going to just fill it with my buttercream. You want to take a nice portion so that it can spread evenly on top of this layer. And what I love about buttercream is that its thickness gives you the opportunity to add more height on your cake. So here we are with my second layer. And once you get that nice and even, you are going to take your Oreo cookies and layer them all around in a circle on top of that layer. Now, once you get closer to the center of that, you're not going to have enough room to place an entire cookie. So what I'm doing here is cutting it to the size that will fit. It's like putting together a puzzle. And so once you've completed that, you're going to take your buttercream and pipe some buttercream in between those holes so that, again, the layers can be evenly placed on top of each other. And with this buttercream, it's going to add that extra height that you need in order for it to be even. And now we're going to take our final layer, turn it upside down so that the bottom could be flat on the top because it's already so perfectly flat. And then you're going to put more buttercream and get ready for your crumb coat. So it's important to do a crumb coat because you want to trap in all of those crumbs on the cake before you put your second layer of icing on top. That way you don't have any crumbs inside of your second layer, and then you can just smooth it out perfectly. Once you've gone around the sides, you want to go ahead and put some on top and smooth out that buttercream on top. After you have put as much buttercream as you can on there, you're going to take your bench scraper and you're just going to scrape some of that off. And this bench scraper is used to smooth out the sides of the cake and to give it an even layer around its entirety. Once you've gone across or around the sides, you're going to use your bench scraper to take what is on top off. So all of the excess, you're going to take it off. Once you're done, you're going to chill it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's time for your second coat. I'm going to stir that buttercream up really good, and I'm going to place some on top. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did the first time, filling in any holes. And guys, as you can see, this hole right here is the type of hole that I'm talking about. So you're just going to grab some buttercream, put it on top of that hole, and then you're going to smooth it out. So once I'm done putting as much buttercream as I need on there, I'm just going to grab my bench scraper again and I'm going to smooth it out. So it's okay to go heavy on the buttercream at first, because when you smooth it out, you're going to take off a lot of it. So after you're done with that, you're going to chill it for another 15-20 minutes. And while that's happening, you're going to get some vegan chocolate chips. You're going to simmer some almond milk, about 4 ounces of it, to your 8 ounces of chocolate chips. And once it's simmered, you're just going to pour it in there and let it sit for about 5 minutes and wait until the consistency is a little thick. So as you can see here, I am preparing to decorate my cake. I'm taking some Oreos and I have opened them up and I'm taking out the cream. Now, if you choose to keep the cream, that is totally up to you. I decided that I wanted to take it off. Now I'm crumbling those up to these nice size pieces, and I want to have a variety of sizes so that it can add to the effect of the cake. So as you can see, I'm just placing them on there. And as I get closer to the top, I'm just adding the smaller pieces. Now that we're done, we're going to take our chocolate ganache and we're going to squirt it, starting at the edges of the cake. And when you put a lot of pressure on squeezing it, then that's how far the drip is going to go. But if you use less pressure, it's not going to go as far. So it's totally up to you. Once you're done with going around the edges, you're going to just put a lot of it on top and smooth it out to cover it up. Now I'm just going to take my buttercream and make some nice little swirls on top. And then you're going to garnish it with some of your Oreo cookies. So I have about 8 of those swirls, and I'm just going to go in between each of them and place a cookie. And here is the final look. You have your vegan cookies and cream cake. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for sticking around to see how I measured up. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.